Hello guys, Kid MDK here from the Hanover Horde A team. Today I'm going to be streamcasting our Hanover Horde B team against the Franklin Nomads. The game's about to start soon. We've have everyone in. Not really many problems going on now. Should be getting in here soon. I have no idea what the map is, but should be some interesting gameplay. The Hanover Horde B team has, was Hanover Heroes, but Hanover Horde B team now. It's switching up positions, switching up roles, apparently. Or we were. I don't know if we still are, but we should be here. Let's see what we're running. I believe it should be DC Fuse, who is on PC 19 on healer, along with Ethan, who is PC 18. Those two should be playing on healer. El Guapo and Weirdo should be playing tank. We have a sub today. Baboom is out. Instead today we have Colton, who is Weirdo, as everybody knows, part of the Hanover Horde A team, subbing in, so yeah, we got a full team. Should be starting here in a few minutes. The Hanover Horde B team has gotten to work on a lot of comp stuff. It's honestly the biggest thing that we've been working on with that team is trying to work with comp and what we're running and how we're going to help each other and communication and that kind of stuff, because I feel and the Hanover Horde A team feels that that's kind of the weakness right now that we can work on, but we're getting to work on that, and hopefully it'll show that we're getting to work on that during this game. So I believe the first map, yes, the first map will be a control map or a King of the Hill map. So the way this goes is one team ban. There's 3 maps that you can run. One team bans, and then the other team bans, and then it goes down to 1 map. And currently it looks like Nepal. Okay. I believe the team that banned second gets to pick which side they're on. We'll see about that, but it looks like we're going to be... It's King of the Hill, so it doesn't matter yet. But after this should be, I believe, Escort and then Hybrid. But first map is going to be Nepal, King of the Hill control map. I hope this is a pretty close match, as everybody hopes. Close matches are the most fun to watch and the most fun to cast. You see a lot of good plays from both sides. That's when it's the most fun. So we're getting in here. Gotta make sure I see the screen. Gotta move the camera a little bit. Okay, perfect. Sit back a little bit because I'm a pretty tall guy. Okay, controlling the camera currently. It has been a while since I've casted Overwatch specifically. I'm not really going to follow anybody specific. I feel like I'm just going to watch the point for the most part and stay on the Hanover Horde B team's side for the most part for now. I'll try and catch everything right now, but our side running a brawl comp with May McCree, Ryan Zarya, May McCree, Bap Mercy. I feel like that's a pretty good comp. That's actually like pretty good. I definitely like that. But the enemy team here, gotta be a little quiet. Running Ryan Diva, McCree Reaper, and Mora Lucio. That's also a pretty good comp. Both teams running a great brawl comp here. Honestly, the biggest thing that's gonna make a difference here is what the off tanks do, where they position. So here we go. Ryan's pushing up. The Horde B team's Ryan pushing way up there, baiting the enemy team in, doing a lot of damage. It seems that it's very even right now. Our Ryan going in very deep here, losing his life there. Enemy team, or opponent team, the Nomads, keeping their guys. And it looks like they're going to win this one. Our team has to push back here. Got to keep my mask up. But yeah, it looks like the Nomads win that one. As they played together a little more there. Played a great position, kind of not pushing up too far, just playing distance with the Reaper McCree Diva, which I think is definitely a really good thing to do. As we know, the Franklin Nomads and Shogun are a really good team. and they definitely deserve some recognition. As a fellow Horde A player, they're definitely probably a great team. Definitely nothing else to say about it. But yeah, another fight starting here. Beating in, but we get the shatter off. Oh, but the Deadeye on our side. DC Fuse, my own brother, getting a 3K with his Deadeye. Huge picks here. The comp changes are kind of good. Like on it. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think. I think we're running our normal comp here. It looks like Jaden Toonbury is on the Zarya. Yeah, it looks like we're basically on a normal comp. Yeah, Ethan's on the Mei, or Agent Tech is on the Mei. So yeah, it looks like we're back to our normal comp. We're not really running that other comp we were going with. Big block, big grab, but the wall from Agent Tech there, blocking off our team here. The enemy D.Va going in very deep, in a bad position. That's a big pin from our Rhine, but singled out by this Reaper, could get killed. But our team coming to assist them perfectly. Great assisting there. Great teamwork. Honestly, El Guapo doing an amazing job on that Reinhardt. As I've talked about, you know, he's making big strides on Rhine, getting much better with it. It's pretty good. We have Shatter and Window, and we have Mail here, but we also have Weirdo here with the big heals, so pretty decent Mail. Oh, the Reaper all here getting 2. That's pretty big. So it looks like this is going towards the Nomads right now, but let's see where it goes. Killing the... Oh, our Zarya is still here, but yeah, it looks like the Nomads are going to win this fight. And that's how it is there. One more fight win from the B team here, the Hanover Horde B team, and we should be able to win this, but we're going to have maybe 2 fights here, possibly around 2 big fights to make this happen. We definitely have the ult charge. We have 2 ults. We have 3 ults compared to their... No, they have no ults here, so this should be pretty big. That's a huge Deadeye. Big and fat. Nothing gets. Window's down. Our McCree is down. And our Mercy's down. 2 of us are down here. The window is out, but it's could go either way. But it looks like no, the Nomads are going to win this one. So this is going to be the last big fight for the Hanover Horde V team. Very close game going on right now. Not really too one-sided. I feel like initiating with that Deadeye there kind of, you know, mess it up a little bit for the Hanover Horde B team, but they should be able to make something work here. The Nomads have the tire coming out right now. That could be huge. And it looks like it won't be that big. It gets nobody there, but Lucio's getting attacked by the Nomads Lucio, and our Lucio's down. Pretty big grab, but nothing able to work with that there, and it looks like the Nomads are going to take that fight there. And there it is. GR. The Nomads, very deserving of a top team, as we can see. Playing together really well, and individually very skillful, and their ult combinations seems to be pretty good. They have a very good idea of what ults should be used, and that is a big reason why they win. Great teamwork from them. And Hanover Horde B team also doing a pretty good job. But it seems that we got a little bit out of position there, and stuff started to happen where the Nomads took out some of our players before fights really even began. So here we go. I'm gonna watch from this angle here. So our team switching to a Pharah, Soldier, and Hog. I feel like that's a pretty good change, but the Nomads switching to an Echo instead of Reaper, and that's basically it. Also a pretty good change. But the Nomads definitely have the comp here, but ooh. Our Roadhog is down, falling off the edge there. Unfortunate, but our Vine gets a pick and has huge healing from the Hanover Horde B team. Our Rhine dominating because of the big heals. I mean, once you pump... Oh my goodness. El Guapo, Reinhardt, getting huge plays here. Very aggressive. Playing how you should on Rhine. Making me proud. Very aggressive, but he also has the huge heals from a BAP Ana. Honestly, a Rhine just literally will never die with a BAP Ana heal. It's just how it is. You gotta learn to take the healers out. Let's see what the Nomads do against that. But we are running Pharah, and they do have Echo McCree, so that should beat our Pharah here, but let's see how this turns out. Looks like we are going to play somewhere on point here, but they're going to the left. They're going to bone rush our Hog. They're going to keep chasing him. Our Hog might just die here, but no, we hit them from the back. And we're getting big picks here, but our Ryan's not really playing frontline right now. Stuff's going on. Could still go either way, but it looks like, yes, it looks like the Hanover Horde B team is getting big picks. It looks like that's going to be a win for the Hanover Horde B. Huge charges. El Guapo doing really solid Ryan gameplay. Pushing forward. Nomad's Diva heading back. So it looks like they're going to want to go left again. But it looks like it's just the tanks here. Ooh, that's a huge bomb charge play. Nomads with an amazing play there. Big combination. And it looks like the Nomads will win that fight using two ults there. Yep, three ults there. But we do have 5 ults to their 1-2 ults. We do have the ult charge compared to them. Let's see how this fight turns out, though. Will they be able to combine ults correctly? Ooh. Josiah, El Guapo, or Reinhardt going in way too quick there, but we should be able to maybe eliminate someone, but they pull the Echo ult out and kill like 4 people. They're going to head back now. Was that our Pharah? Hello, Pharah. Our Pharah over here on the side, waiting for a fight to engage so we can use his ult behind them. It's perfect. I feel like that's a great strategy. But where is he at? It's over there. Our team, the Horde B team, has to wait a little bit here. Almost big far ult, but the Nomad's playing an amazing Lucio beat there, and it saves them. And now we're going to regroup here on the Horde B team. We do have 5 ults here. They have 1, so we're just going to have to be able to initiate correctly here. Probably look for, you know, great combinations or a flank ult, something of the type. Need something special here. This should be the last big fight for the Hanover Horde B team. Big pick on the Echo. The Diva is kind of out of position here, but we're able to move up on them. They have the Deadeye for zoning. No more Deadeye here, but going around here. Our team's kind of split up right now. We're spreading out. Spread and conquer Lucio. They have 4 guys now. Pretty decent shatter, plus the nano. And that's going to be a fight win, unless this Doomfist can do something here. And there's also a Moira, but now it's just Moira. Moira behind us. Able to kill Moira. And there it is. The Hanover Horde B team recapturing point. Now this is going to be the last fight for the Franklin Nomads here. Last fight. Other than that, they'd have to rush back. This is it. At this point, it looks like if they die here, that's going to be it. This is their last fight. They're waiting for 2 people to get back, but their Diva peeking for a moment here. They might be trying to get... they only have tank ults here, but we only have window, so it looks like the Nomads are going to have bigger ults. Big block from El Guapo. El Guapo, huge main tank going on right now, honestly. Charging. Okay. El Guapo charging. Big charges. But the Nomads actually capture the point here. So they go point. And it looks like that's going to be it for this map. The Franklin Nomads winning through ultimates here. Great ultimate usage from the Nomads. Honestly, they combine ults really well. And while our El Guapo really did a lot of charging and aggressiveness, which was honestly a good plays, it is not going to work. Pretty big beat here for the play of the game, but the Deadeye was also pretty big there. And that's going to be it for the first map. So, the Hanover Horde B team definitely doing a great job, and honestly, that was pretty close. You can definitely see improvement from last the last weeks that we played the Nomads. It was a little bit more towards the Nomad side, but in this game, it was definitely very, very close. Very close. Back and forth point, getting point and stuff. That's obviously good to see. That's good improvement, but both teams doing a pretty great job. So the next map that we've got here is going to be an escort map. I have zero idea what the 3 maps are, but should be an escort. And while we're waiting here, I'll put a ad break up.
Releases new videos every week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out.
So you want to watch the Overwatch League. You're not alone, but no matter if you're a veteran esports fan or a newcomer, you can agree on one thing. Watching the game isn't always easy. Even if you've played Overwatch before, it's tough to sort out the visual clutter on broadcast and keep track of heroes, teams, or plays at any one time. And that's what we're here to help you with today. This is your Overwatch League Viewer's Guide. To start off, we'll assume you're aware of the fundamentals of Overwatch, the basic gameplay, heroes, and the concepts of cooldowns and abilities. If you're really starting from square one though, check out the video in the description for a quick rundown before we get into things. Ready? Okay. Let's talk about the rules of engagement. If you've ever watched football, you know the rules of engagement. The offense and defense set up behind their linemen, and after the snap, players on either side do specific jobs to either advance the ball or stop it. Teams in Overwatch work in a similar way. There's a front line, usually made up of 2 tank heroes with high health and low damage. These are the linemen of Overwatch, who score fewer points, in this case kills, but contribute by starting fights, protecting teammates, and holding key positions on the map. Then there's the backline, where more vulnerable support heroes heal their teammates and provide unique tools, like bonus speed or causing enemies to take more damage. And finally, there are the DPS heroes. Their job is to do the most damage to the enemy team. These are your star wide receivers and running backs, making the flashy, high-impact plays that result from proper team coordination.
Right now, and look at it, he's just taking another angle. Oh my god! Oh, there we go, Saya! Triple kill from him! The huge plays! Just tombing him! Get out, Valiant!
A play or team fight in professional Overwatch sees both teams of 6 grouping up and starting a fight over an objective, whether it's a cart that needs to be pushed to the end of a track or control of a certain area on the map. Usually, one of the tanks will engage onto the other team to start, but a well-placed shot by a DPS can score an early kill and force a fight to break out. Priority targets are typically backline supports or low health damage dealers, but teams will focus down anyone if they're out of position. So we've established how teams organize themselves into roles and how each typical fight will go. But how do I know who's winning the fight and who should I be looking at? Allow me to direct your attention to the heads-up display. We'll take it step by step. Up here are portraits with the players, their hero, along with their health and progress towards their ultimate. The more ultimates a team has ready, the more likely they are to win the fight through sheer firepower and utility. Down below, you see what the player sees, their health, ammo, ultimate progress, and ability cooldowns. And finally, home teams will have their primary colors throughout the screen and across in-game effects, while the away team plays in white. It's nice info, but it's a lot to keep track of in the middle of a chaotic fight. And that's where the most useful bit comes in, the kill feed. This area of the screen will notify you of key happenings throughout the game, no matter whose angle you're viewing from. Mainly, it lets you know when a player has killed another player and who assisted in the kill. But it also tells how that kill happened, whether by a basic attack, ultimate, or just jumping off the map to regroup. It'll also show when a player destroys certain structures or attacks. For example, Junkrat's Riptire is not a player per se, but it's important enough that the kill feed will show if it's been destroyed. The same goes for D.Va's mech, Orisa's ultimate, Torb's turret, and Symmetra's teleporter. Lastly, in the specific case of Mercy, the kill feed will also show you if a player has been resurrected. It may sound counterintuitive that looking away from the action provides the most information, but keeping an eye on the kill feed is the best way to know what's happening. That's because the most important factor in who will win a fight is simple man advantage. The more players alive on your team, the more likely you are to win the fight, and the stats back this up. The team with the first kill wins the fight 3 out of 4 times. If you're watching the kill feed, you'll always have a good idea of what direction a fight is going in. Now let's put everything we've learned so far together and see how these techniques can help keep track of a massive, cluttered fight. In this play from the Grand Finals of Season 1, the London Spitfire have 1 more minute to push the payload against the Philadelphia Fusion. Both teams are composed similarly. Philly is using the standard 2 tank, 2 support, 2 DPS lineup, while London have traded in 1 DPS for a 3rd support hero that's tanky enough to play with the front line. The players get into formation and prepare for a fight to break out, and we see that each team has 3 ultimates. However, London has 2 players with their ults nearly charged. Once the fight breaks out, their most valuable resources will be coming up first, so slight advantage to them. The London frontline tanks start by engaging on the enemy team. While their Winston jumps in from the side, D.Va uses her ultimate to throw a bomb that forces Philly to give up their positioning. This makes Philly's Mercy use her ultimate, granting a burst of mobility and healing to keep the team alive through the onslaught. The Mercy and one of Philly's DPS heroes, their Hanzo, hide from the bomb behind the cart. However, Hanzo isn't hidden well enough, and he gives up the first kill in the fight. With man advantage secured, London is all in on the attack. Philly's Winston tries to keep the fight from moving into the backline, but London's Winston engages onto star DPS player Carpe, taking him out of the fight. Philly is able to resurrect their Hanzo at the same time though, keeping London at only a 6-on-5 advantage. These happen almost simultaneously on opposite ends of the screen, but luckily, the kill feed is keeping track. With a major DPS threat down, London targets the Philly backline, trapping them between 2 walls of blue. From here, ultimate attacks start flying from off screen and the action gets a little tough to follow. All in all, 5 players use their ults in the span of just a few seconds, and you may think that a lot happens in the chaos, but the kill feed tells us the real story. Philly scored only 1 kill, which was quickly erased through a resurrection by London's Mercy. Once the dust clears, the fight is actually back to even, and the teams get back into formation. London DPS Birdring uses his ult to initiate and catches the enemy Mercy out of position. It's a massive kill. The most valuable part of the backline goes down early and makes for a huge London advantage. They press the attack, and London looks like they get 2 kills here, sealing the deal. But remember, killing D.Va counts as 2 events in the kill feed, one for her mech and one for her, so it's not quite as over as it seems. It doesn't get much better though, as London takes down Philly's Zenyatta, the last player on their backline. All seems lost, but Carpe gets a key kill onto London's backline, taking their Zenyatta.
Alright, I'm back, and it looks like it's going to be Route 66, which is just an escort map, which is perfect. I actually kind of enjoyed watching that Overwatch instructional video. It's very interesting. But it looks like now is when it's important, whether you're on attack or defense, and it looks like the Horde B team is going to be on attack, while the Nomads are going to be on defense. Each side gets to try out both sides, though, so it's not too important which side you get, but it can somewhat give you a little bit of an advantage if you prefer to play on one side over the other. But we're on Route 66, and this map is going to be really great for flanks and all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of places to go on this map, such as, you know, it's kind of like Numbani as well. Numbani also has a lot of places to go. But Lateralis, using the recon arrow to see what we have, and we have 3 guys at the door right now. So they kind of discovered 3 of us. But we have the Reinhog, Torb Echo, Mercy Ana, and the enemy team, or the Nomads, have the double shield, Sigma Orisa, Hanzo Soldier, and Mercy Bat. So our Echo's going up. We're going to play cart here. We're not going to go high ground. Just going to play cart. Our Echo's going to go up top and get the Soldier. The Soldier's in a weird position, and their Soldier goes down. So we're moving forward onto their Orisa. Their Orisa's on the low ground here. Very interesting. I believe the Hog is a great pick here on this map specifically. It's a pretty good pick. So it looks like we basically won the fight. Not yet. They still have 3 or 4 guys left. But we take out to multiple. But our Echo is down, so it looks pretty even right now. Could be either side here, but our Rhine is really pushing forward here, and they're going to be able to kill our Rhine there. Not able to play with our main tank there, and now our other tank is going up. So he could be in a bad position here. Double shield, though, from the Nomads. A really good pick, especially for this map, Route 66. Double shield is a very powerful comp. Hooking their Orisa. Their Orisa is going to be kind of low here. But we have 2 low players. Our Torb is down. Our Echo is 1 health. And it looks like we're just going in pretty slowly here. We use the Mercy ult. They use the Dragon. It could be either side here. Could be. It's pretty even, but it looks like the Nomads do have the momentum. All the Nomads in one spot here could be pretty big for our team, but our Torb dies. And the Orisa ult is out, and that is a huge Orisa ult from the Nomads. Huge ult there. Nomads doing... using a great ult there to win that. And it looks like they win that fight, so we're getting back here, and we switch over to Reaper over Echo. And we also switch to Genji over Torb. Very interesting. Should be Toonbri and Agent Tech on their DPS right now. But the Nomads overall having just such a good comp that it'll be pretty tough for our team to do much with a Rhine on this. Playing Rhine against double shield is a very tough thing to do. But our Genji flanking them. Pretty big distraction. We're going in. We get 2 picks. They get 2 picks. And they use the Sigma ult and get nothing. But the Sigma's on the low ground. Our Hog and our Honor are on the low ground here. We might be able to get the Sigma. Our Hog is on the Sigma. They still have their Orisa on our Reaper. Our Reaper killing the Orisa. And our Reaper is doing huge stuff right now, getting big picks. And it looks like, yes, the Nomads are going to lose this point here. With the Hanzo trying to touch. We still get it, though. So, the Nomads using the Dragon to try and stall there, but they still have 3 ults. So, it might have actually been worth to try that. Compared to ours, we have 3 ults currently. But we do have possibly Nanoblade. We might use that, especially because they are running double shield. It could be pretty good. But I have no idea. We might just use it on a tank. But we get a pick on their Orisa. We come back here, move backwards towards the cart. The Nomad's trying to take position up on the high ground. They have their Sigma, but no Orisa, and Orisa should be coming back here. Our Reaper gets a huge pick on the Soldier. That is probably a humongous pick, stalling the Nomads. But our Reaper dies in 1 second there. Getting a little interesting TP there, but it looks like they get 2 picks on us, so the Nomads are going to win this fight, and we're going to have to back out here, hopefully. Our Ana might be dead. Low health, and our Ana's gone. So we're going to regroup here. The Horde B team pushing up pretty far here, and they not playing as much as a team as they really should. So the Nomads play as a team and basically win that fight. Overall, good job by the Nomads to stop that. Great positioning, great team play. The Horde B team having pretty good team play for the most part, but they're getting a little spread out. So we're going to move in as a team right now. Going straight to main here. The Sigma ult, which is pretty big, and the window, but we use beat, and the beat looks to be super big. Multiple ults going on here. I don't know what's happening, but huge ults coming out. And it looks like the Nomad Soldier is getting 3 picks, and it almost looks like definitely the Nomads have won this fight. Our Hog and our Genji are still alive, and our Genji might be able to get out with our Rhine here. But our Rhine and our Genji are just still pushing forward, kind of. Starting to move back. But our Rhine dies. Interesting. So we go main there, and we had a pretty big beat and some pretty big ults, but the Nomads using great ult combinations with the window, Sigma ult, and the Soldier ult, and that was huge. They used their Orisa ult, interestingly enough, but we used the Reaper ult before all the people, all of our team is back, and we use the Blade. But we killed our Hanzo. We get 2 picks here, so it looks like it is going towards the Horde B side, but it still could go to the Nomads. They do get the res, and they still have both their tanks and both their healers, and as we know, that can be huge. And they use the Mercy ult. Honestly, I do gotta say that the Nomads still have a chance of winning this fight, as long as the other teammates for the Nomads start coming back here, but it looks like their Sigma might be dead here. No. Neither is their Hanzo. So it looks like the Nomads actually might win this one. Our Hog going for their BAP here. We get their BAP. So it could go either side still. Both teams have most of their team here still. But that is a huge, huge, huge Hog ult there. Huge. From Toonbury, our off tank. As we've seen with Toonbury, he has very, very huge ults. But it looks like individually, though, the Hanover Horde B team doing some big ultimate plays here. The Nomads having a really great team play, though, which is winning them a lot of fights here. So, a minute 30 left on the clock. This could possibly be the last fight if we, our second to last fight, if we lead it out long enough. But they use the Sigma ult, and that is going to be a huge sleep from our Ana. Slith. Sigma is up top now, though. He drops, and they do get 2 picks on our DPS, so it looks like we're going to have to come back. But we do use the Rhine ult, and we beat. So it looks like we are going to use multiple ults here to try and win this. I'm going to have to be honest with you. I don't know if that's the greatest play to do right now. But they're giving it a shot. They're giving it a shot, and it looks like the Nomads will win this one. So it looks like we do not have a single ult except for Whole Hog here for this final fight. And we switched to Monkey as well. I actually like the Monkey play kind of over Reinhardt. The Rhine wasn't doing really too much, but it isn't his fault. It's just they're running comps. They're going to be pretty good against it. So we're on Monkey now. That is going to be a huge bomb. But our Brig, our Ana dies. It could still go either way, especially because now their D.Va mech is down, but our Doom is down. The huge soldier ult. As we've seen, the Nomads Mythic Griff with humongous soldier ults. That guy is putting in a lot of work with those soldier ults. Trying to touch here. Big beat from the Nomads here. We do not have any ults here. Might have Blade coming back, but if we stall long enough, it could be possible. But it does not look like it. The Genji, see if he can do anything. But he is on site. He could have ult, but no, he's down here. Just D.Va, and our Monkey's coming back. He's touching. Touches a little early, but he's still touching here. The Nomad's using a window. Pretty huge window. But that's it. GR. Very back and forth. Just very back and forth. Nothing else to say, really. The Horde B team having great individual ults. I guess just individual ults. But the Nomads having great team play and the great team positioning. Honestly, that first pick of double shield was honestly probably the best thing they could have done there. Making it work for actually like a super long time. But now we're going to be on defense. We're going to be on defense while the Nomads are on the offense. So personally, I think that on Route 66, you kind of have a better advantage on defense if you play correctly. It looks like we're going to be playing double shield. You know, I got to say, I tried helping the Horde B team work with double shield here. And it looks like we're going to try running it. Very interesting. I like the pick. Honestly, double shield is going to be pretty huge here. But let's see if they can run it correctly. We do have El Guapo on Orisa. I kind of would expect DC Fuse to be on Orisa or Sigma. I expect Toonbury and DC Fuse to be on the tanks for double shield. But we are going to have El Guapo on the Orisa. So we're going to hold on top of gas station, playing a great position. But there's the Orisa shield. Great shield positioning. We're running Torb as well. I feel like we have an amazing comp here. Zen Ana. That's great comp. We can make a lot of things work here. The Nomad's running a poke comp with Sigma Hog. Might have a tougher time against double shield with the Hog. Well, let's see how this goes. No rock. Got all of our shields down. They're hooking down our Zen. Our Zen is dead there. Just holding up top here. Our McCree kind of dropped. We're still holding up top. The enemy team not going to be able to get up top at all here, and they do get the rest. So it looks like the fight is going towards the Nomads. But as long as we can keep stalling here, we might have something big. But our Orisa is down. Pretty big suck from our Sigma, but they do have a big immo, and it looks like, yes, the BAP, their BAP and McCree getting huge kills here. Not able to do too much on double shield, our Horde B team. So we're going to stay on double shield here. We have our Nano. We can go up top. But the Nomads have the Hanzo ult and the Mercy ult. But we do get a pick on their McCree. I do feel that Zen is a really, really good pick to make. But our soldier, hopefully he becomes aware of this Hanzo over here. This Hanzo could get a huge pick on their soldier. Or our soldier. But we do have that one pick. Their Hog is slept. Our Sigma's playing low ground, but our Orisa's playing high ground here. We're going to have to group up here and play together, but kind of split up a little bit. Looks like the enemy team, the Nomads, have their guy back. But we do get a hook, or they do get a hook on our Orisa. Our Orisa's going under, and now it's our Sigma and our soldier back here. But it looks like the Nomads do have the momentum here. Also using the dragon, pretty big dragon. And we use our Zen ult. So it could still go either way, but looks like the Nomads are using multiple ults here, and they're getting big picks. So it's definitely going towards the Nomads. We pulled the Sigma, and it could be huge. But they're all low, but the immo is out. So it looks like the momentum now is going towards the Horde. Stalling long enough for their teammates to get back here and win the fight. I feel like Double Shield Zen is actually like a super huge pick for the Horde B team right now. As long as they play correctly. But the Nomads, once again, having great team play, great team composition. Honestly, playing better than the Horde B when it comes to that kind of stuff, the team play. But it could definitely still go either way. The Nomads still having a lot of fights here to go, maybe 4, 5, or 6 pushes, depending on how long they go. But the Hog quad making pretty big picks. But now we use the Nano Soldier ult, getting 2 picks. That is going to be pretty huge, but our Zen is down. The enemy Hog is making huge value right now. We've got to take him out a bit. We take out their McCree, and there's still the Hanzo and the Hog. So we might be able to get their Hanzo. We'll see, but our Torb is dead, so we do have 4 guys here. 1 guy should be coming back. Our Zen is coming back here. The fight's basically over, but I think their Hanzo got out. Yep, he did. So with double shield here, obviously you want to play on the high ground, but we're kind of sticking to the low ground a little bit here. Very interesting play. Orisa low ground, Sigma on high ground here. We've got to watch that Hog, though. Our Orisa chasing the Hog. Big Harden. That's huge. But our Orisa is trying to tank the Hog and gets the kill there. The McCree is on the flank, but they do have Deadeye. The Deadeye could be amazing. But that is a huge Sigma. Toonbri with a huge shield and suck there. Very, very big. And the sleep as well. But we do use the Tor Bolt here. So it looks like the momentum is definitely going towards the Horde B team, but it could still go either way if the Nomads stall long enough here. Hanzo underneath. Hog here. Hog could still get huge plays, and it looks like the Sigma is down. The sleep on the Hog, and it looks like both sides have an even amount of people, but the Nomads getting a pick on our Orisa, and they get the res, and they get another kill. So it looks like the Nomads have the momentum once again. So the Horde B team is going to have to get back here. Throat is a little bit dry. We only have our Ana here, but I think she's going to be able to hide, and they won't figure out that she's there. Their D.Va pushing into our Sigma. So our Sigma drops. He could get singled out here, but that's a huge Sigma ult if used correctly. But the MO does come out. Oh, but we take out. They take out our Sigma, Toonbri, and it looks like they will win this. Our Torb trying to stall here, but yes, the Nomad's getting the stall here. So this could be possibly the last fight here. All they have to do is bring it to this spot right here, and the Nomads basically won. Or they did. They will have won if they bring it to this spot. Nomad's pushing up here with a D.Va Sigma. So they switched off of Hog, and they've been on D.Va now. Using the Sigma ult, getting nobody there, and they use the Dragon, using zoning ults. But our team, the Horde B team, pushing in, making some big pushes, but we do get 2 picks on the soldier, or with our soldier getting 2 picks. So our DPS are still here. If they stall long enough, it could still be a win possibly, but our soldier here has to stall. And our Rhine is back, and Lucio. Okay. So the Nomad's still having guys here, and we're being really aggressive with it. Onto their 6 players here. The Sigma's gonna die here. He's won. He's not down yet, though. The Nomads use a huge soldier ult here, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be able to kill anyone, except for the Torb. They get 3 picks on our guys, and it looks like there it is. The Nomads winning this match today. They won the first map, and now they won the second map here, Route 66. But I do gotta say, it is a lot closer than you would have thought. Clear improvement for the heroes, or the Horde B team. Clear improvement. Last week's, or the previous weeks, it was probably not as close, but this week today, the Horde B team making huge improvements, clearly becoming a very, very good team to make it very close with the Nomads there. But yeah, that's the game. Running the double shield there, for our Horde B team, that's a huge pick, honestly. Myself and the Horde A team tried, teaching them a little bit of double shield, and clearly they run that pretty well. Still some improvements needed to be made, but otherwise very good comp. This has been KILLFEED as a caster. We have our match up, the Horde A team having our match in a few minutes here. But hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one.